Hello and welcome. Today I'm taking a look at the Mafex number 131 Gambit Reissue. Let me know in the comments below if you were able to snag it this time, or if you picked up an extra, or if you are still on the hunt. And of course, what you think of this version and the original, if you've seen both side by side. And of course, if you end up liking this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to get more toy related content. But that's enough chitter chatter, let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, let's take a look at how the reissue turned out. So obviously it's going to be a lot of the same sculpts. So you have the amazing paint-ups on the face with those red eyes with the black outline, his eyebrows, his 5 o'clock shadow, the nice clean lines of his mask. You've got all this incredibly sculpted hair, very 90s. I absolutely love it. Then you go down to the blues. You got that dark blue leading to the light blue pieces for where it breaks up the pink vest. And the pink itself is still very metallic and shiny, which I love. Arms are black with those pink stripes on the shoulder and bicep. Going down to the forearm and the hands, still have the 3 fingers cut out. Pants, more of that black with the pink stripes going down the thighs. You can see there, it is all kind of molded in there as well. And then you have the metallic, very shiny blue boots with all of that wonderful detail for the armor pieces. And then if you go to the back, you've just got more of his muscles. You've got that booty there, you can see. And then just the back of the pants. So pretty much the same figure we got before, which I'm perfectly okay with. Okay, moving on to articulation. So you have the 2 joints for the neck and the head. Gets you tons of rotation, a bunch of down and up. You can always remove the head and twist the peg around inside to get different range. I will say it's a little harder to get his head on. Like, it doesn't pop like quite as tight as it did on the first version, which is weird. Articulation at the ab crunch, you do have 2 spots there. So tons of rotation, tons of forward and back. You can twist it side to side. All that fun stuff there. Arms, you have the butterfly joint, gets all the way around. You have a little bit over 90 for the shoulder to the arm, spins all the way around. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and of course the good old wrist articulation forward and back, and spins all the way around. Legs go out to about there, just under 90. They go pretty far forward because you can't pull the leg down like all Mafex figures. You can see there. And then double jointed knees, and the thigh swivel, and then of course the ankle pivot as well. And twist it side to side. You can kind of twist it and even get the ball to move, so you can get different angles if you need to. Kind of gives you a lot of options. One of the things I really like about the Mafex figures. So much like the original version, you can get Gambit into pretty much any pose you would want to, that I can imagine at least. I haven't had any issues with this one or the original one getting him posed up for pictures or the display so far. Alright, on to accessories. So you do have the angry face head, a set of gripping hands for the bow staff, a set of relaxed hands, a set of the card effect holding hands, a set of sprawled out finger hands, and a set of pegged hands for the larger effect pieces. And then of course you have his bow staff, which also really well done in that nice kind of metallic blue, same as the boots. And then this is it with the effect pieces on the end, which just slide on. Still really love this. This kind of sold it for me. Then we have the card effect pieces. Here's a 2. Here's one that is kind of just staticky and has just 1 card. And then here are the larger pieces. This one's a little more smoothed out, a little less aggressive. You can see the energy there. And then this one, which is kind of crazy and more flame looking. Really love the translucent pink. It just really pops. Of course, then we have his jacket, which I will say, compared to the original jacket, the stitching feels a lot more intentional, a lot less lazy, especially around the collar. Of course, you got the little kind of buckle on his sleeve there. You've got the bendy wire that goes all the way through the back and the sides. All the stitching back there, the buttons on the corner. But yeah, the stitching on the collar is really well done. And then last but not least, you've got the stand. Okay, so instead of a size comparison, we're going to compare him to the original. So here they are side by side. On the left-hand side is the reissue, and then right-hand side is the new one. So the biggest difference is the hair that I've noticed so far. The hair is very much more kind of a little shinier, I guess is the best, because it's not, I don't want to say it's darker. Like, it does feel darker, but it just looks like it's got more of a sheen to it than anything else. Like, if you look at it there, you can definitely tell one is a little more kind of, you know, I guess it's like a dry and wet hair look effect is the best way I can describe it. Like, I can't decide which one I like more. Like, I kind of like the wet look, but I don't know. And then the other difference is in his pants. The black is a lot like deeper than it is on the original, which I really like that. I didn't realize that until I kind of had them side by side, but it looks really, really good. So there's not a whole lot of differences until you get to the effects as well. I have noticed that the original ones are a lot more just clear translucent, where the newer one is a little bit like, I don't know, not dusty, but like cloudy. Cloudy is the word I'm looking for. And last but not least is the box art. So the box is pretty much exactly the same as the original. You've got the picture in the top corner, you've got the logos on the bottom, figure on the side, figure on the side on this side as well. Actually, real quick, I've noticed the newer ones do have this extra kind of piece to tell you that it's official. Gambit on the top, all the don't choke on this warnings on the bottom, and spin it around and you've got all of the accessories and how to pose him. So yeah, I still stand by that Mafex, especially the Marvel line, is probably my favorite like box art. Okay, so overall, I, of course, love the figure. I loved the original. I do feel like there were some improvements, not a lot, which, I mean, realistically, the first figure was really good, so there wasn't a whole lot that I would have improved to begin with. I do like the fact that they kind of cleaned up the stitching on the jacket. I am kind of surprised, but I do like the fact that the black is a little deeper on the costume. And I will say I do like the effect pieces on the first one better. I like that kind of more clear, transparent versus the cloudy transparent, but that's just me. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if this tiered you one way or another, if you like this one better or worse than the original. But of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out here in the channel and gets you a bunch of toy-related content. Make sure to check us out, twitch.tv/Modern Toyfare, where we go live every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time for Wednesday Night Only Figs, where we go over our weekly purchases. And give us a follow over on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff at Modern Toyfare. But that's going to be it for this week. Hopefully we will see you next week. Same toy time, same Toyfare channel. Thank you for watching.